Yo, 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 yo. Fuller's Corner Podcast. I am Kendrick.
Hey, y'all, it's Kia.
And this is the Fuller's Corner Podcast where we give experience, not advice. The best advice comes from experience. I thought we were recording, but now we are recording. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am blessed. It is another beautiful day. I just wanted to get on here and just rap a little bit, just rap a taste, you know. It's nothing wrong with that every now and then. You don't necessarily have to have something to talk about to have a great conversation.
Very true.
Especially in the internet era.
Mm-hmm.
It's always something going on. I got on the Shade Room just a minute ago just to see if it was anything juicy or anything to talk about. And I mean, just like any other Shade Room post, I would say 90% of it was BS and 10% of it was pretty significant.
And what was that?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. You know, I could literally, let's do something. Let's go through the first 10 posts on the Shade Room. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just read them. You can make your little comments or nothing or whatever, but just don't chime in. Just let me go through the 10. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you saying go through the 10 and then talk about it?
Yeah. If you got your and you can do that. But just let me get through them so we don't get sidetracked. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to be hard.
So, number 1, you can only add 2 toppings. What are you adding? And it's a hot dog. The next one is some dude that dressed up like Usher, and I guess it's a battle or something like that. It's a battle of the Zaddies. I guess this dude is famous. Coleman Domingo and Usher, they wore the same outfit.
Who wore it better?
I guess, yeah. That's number 2. It's weird. Number 3, this is pretty interesting. Patrick Mahomes Sr., father of Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback who's going to be playing next week in the Super Bowl, arrested on DWI charge in Texas, and this was 2 hours ago. Yeah. Number 4. Okay, Quavo arrives at pre-Grammys party with singer Lana Del Rey. Don't know her. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all do, but I don't know her.
Me either.
Number 5, somebody using a what are they called again? Potato peeler. Yeah, there you go. I'm sorry. Potato peeler to peel pickles. Put Hennessy in the bottle of pickles. And they're making, and then they put green Kool-Aid. And then they put in an astronomical amount of sugar. And I guess they're making Hennessy.
Kool-Aid pickles.
Lord Jesus. That was number 5. Number 6 is just a random. Oh no. Just a random. You know when they show the people that's at the game?
Mm-hmm.
It's showing somebody at the game, but they put Glorilla, but that's not Glorilla. Yeah, they just had some random chick at the Atlanta Hawks game, and they put, and they put the screen on somebody, and they put, there goes Denzel Washington, there goes such and such. They put, there goes Glorilla, and it wasn't Glorilla. Interesting. Not really, but then it's some picture of India Royal. She's in her Fashion Nova. She's the baby mama girlfriend of Lil Durk. He's a rapper.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't know neither one of these people.
Yeah. That was number 7. Man, it's hard to get through these.
Right?
Number 8. This is just an iconic. This is admirable. This is just an iconic picture collage of basically some of the first blacks to win Grammys. So that's pretty neat.
The most statement piece so far.
Yeah, right. Tell me about it. Number 9, it's just a trailer of Run DMC, which I guess you can count that as positive, I guess.
Yeah.
And last but not least, number 10, which couple from Sister Sister was a better couple?
Like, this is some random
Just
stuff. Like, this is all over the place.
So for those of you that don't know the Sister Sister show, one of them was dating the dark kid. Oh, I guess we left the door open.
Our dog just busted in the room. That's all.
Boy, get out of here.
Go, Peanut.
Get out.
He really thinks he owns every room in this house. When I tell you he busts up in these rooms, I mean just that. He busts up in these rooms.
I said we, but you left the door open. Correction.
Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, the sister couple, one was dating the dark one. That's from the Cosby Show. Excuse me. The one that we just literally watched yesterday on Eddie Murphy Raw. Then of course, the other sister was dating the dude off of what was the latest thing he was in that people kind of know? What was that show you used to watch of the basketball player? Like it was trying to portray.
Oh, Survivor's Remorse. I think that's what it was called.
I think he was in that.
Yeah, he was. I forgot about that. And then he was in.
She watched it, and I remember the dang show.
I mean, the show was forever ago.
Yeah, it was.
But he was in Guess Who too with Bernie Mac, the movie with Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah,
that's old too. But
that dude never ages.
He don't he still look young.
Yeah,
I feel like he was in something else recently.
But then again, he looked old to be a high school person. You know what I mean? When he was playing on Sister Sister, like he looked
because he was too old for that.
Yeah. But he just hit. It's like he hit pause. You know who else is like that? It's Cole from Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Cole from Martin, I mean, he just looked the same to me. You know what I mean?
Other than that what you call it, that Beijing.
Yeah. But at least it seemed like he got hair to actually work with. He ain't going full out Deion Sanders and Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Just trying to create something out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jamie Foxx action and all that there. That's probably good. Something good we can talk about is the fact that these days everyone wants to make something out of nothing, essentially.
Yeah, definitely.
What's up with that? You know, like chicks, they don't have lips, so they go get lip injections. They don't have long eyelashes, so they get eyelashes. Men, we go out and like I said, we go to Turkey and get our hair redone. You know what I'm saying? Our hairlines redone. What is the deal with that?
I think that's what throws me off the most. Is we're used to women doing it. Women have always done it with the makeup, hair, whatever. But the fact that men are so involved in it is what throws me.
Yeah,
like the hair, the men getting liposuction, and
I'm seeing more and more men. And listen, we ain't here to judge y'all. I'm just saying I'm noticing. I'm seeing more and more men with the clear coat on their fingers, which I don't get that. That's really weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm noticing more men getting their eyebrows done and that kind of stuff. Like that's 2024 upkeep is a lot.
Yeah.
Like some of these people really, this is like another bill for them during the month. Like
seriously,
just these girls with the eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because that stuff ain't cheap, and the lip fillers is what is getting me. Like
this woman that was picking up her daughter the other day when I was getting Kieran, it's just like, man, dude, I'm talking about this girl was this thin, and I'm just I'm trying to tell you, just and I was just like, what the HELL is going on these days? And
it's not the fact that people are doing it, it's the extreme that they're doing it.
Yeah.
First of all, why do we need eyelashes this literally you can use to fly away? That it's like a whole butterfly wing on your eye. Mm-hmm. And then like you said, with the lips, it's just so now everything is just so overdone.
Yes.
It's not hey, let me get it and look as natural as possible. It's like, let me get it and look as exaggerated as possible.
Yeah.
And it's why.
I agree.
Like everybody want to look like a cartoon character.
Absolutely. And I've never been, hey, and by the way, happy Black History Month to you.
Yes.
It's Black History Month to all of, my people out there. One thing about it is I never been one of those black people who was always like, man, everybody want to copy us. Everybody want to do what we do. Because I never wanted to come off to other cultures and ethnicities as if we're better than them. You understand? So I'll say this. I say all that to say this. One thing that you can't take away from us is the way we look. Mm-hmm. And the things about us. We've always been, for our women, they've always been thicker. They've always had butts. They've always had lips. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They've always had hips, curves. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this, like, there is a desperation out there for other ethnicities and women to kind of look similar to black women. You know what I'm saying? And it's no denying it.
No.
And I said all that before to say this. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that goes out and, yeah, man, every race wants to be like us. And, yeah, man, they want to be fast. They want to jump high. They want to, you know what I'm saying, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk like this. They want to, even though there's a lot of truth to it.
Lots.
But I'm just not that guy that's going to continue to beat a dead horse. Like, they copy us. We copy some things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just inevitable. We all need each other to do these things. We need each other to progress. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As a people, you need other cultures. I'm not gonna go to the Nigerian part of the city to go get me some good tacos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna go to the Italians to get what I'm saying, some dog food. that was a joke.
I think the difference.
If you got that one, let us know in the comments.
I think the difference is we acknowledge it. You know what I mean? But you have some of these other cultures, ethnicities that it's very obvious that they're trying to imitate.
Yeah.
But they will not deny it, or they won't admit it, or even acknowledge us and what we've done and the trends that we've set and all of the things. It's oh no, I ain't trying to copy what y'all have done, or I'm not trying to I ain't trying to this, that, and the other. I'm just being me. Where you think you got it from?
Yeah.
That's the part that irritate me. Like you want to imitate us, but they could never go through the struggle we've gone through. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's the part that irritates me. Like, if we gonna talk about it. Don't you can't want one thing without the other thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I want a little bit of everybody's culture. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say, like, I don't know why I've always liked the old gangster Italian movies like Goodfellas and Godfather and stuff like that. You remember when I used to tell you, if I wasn't black, then I'd probably be Italian. Mm-hmm. So I've always loved their culture. I love me some pizza, some spaghetti, all that kind of stuff. But I love what they do. People joke about like white people being on time and all that kind of stuff, but hey, give them some credit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I try to be sharp like that. You got to give them some credit. Like, I ain't saying there ain't no white people out there that ain't late all the time.
Yeah.
But I will say, for the most part, the people that I know, yeah, they very timely. They like to get things done on time. That's a quality. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Hispanics, I love the way they work. Some people think that's disrespect. How is that disrespect? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get up, y'all get y'all bus up, and y'all go to work. I try to implement that in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as us black people, we just are who we are. We don't let people tell us who we are, and we don't change for much. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying? I try to implement that in my life. I try to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? I never forget my culture, all that kind of stuff,
And
everybody had their qualities.
I love how the Mexican culture sticks together. Now that's one thing I appreciate about them is it's not, oh, your child is 18, it's time for you to get up out the house. No, you're gonna be in that house until you ready to leave the house.
And you know what? A lot of coaches are like that. Besides us.
Yeah. And we gotta do better about that because 18 is not grown. I don't know who came up with that. 18 is not grown. Just because you've graduated high school, you are not grown. You don't know the first thing about living an adult life at 18. And it's like so many of us, we do that to our kids. You 18, all right, go figure out on your own how to pay bills, how to be a good employee. Like there's no.
Well, but see, the issue is the issue is this. Once kids turn 18, especially in our culture, they feel as if they can do anything that a 30, 40-year-old, 50-year-old does. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the disconnect kind of happens.
But I think, too, because they've been told for so long, oh, when you turn 18, you grown and you can get out.
I mean, so legally you can.
Yeah, you can, but it's like you don't have to. I think, especially older than us, like the generations before us, they didn't hear that. They didn't hear, okay, it's an option. It was a lot of, okay, when you turn 18, it's time for you to go. So they were having to mentally prepare for that.
But you see, we've come a long way as far as like, I feel like you don't see as many big families anymore. And I feel like it was a deal for us because you had more big families to where it was like, dude, yeah, you got to go because we need to get you out so we can create more room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was also that aspect of it. But yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, the Hispanic culture, for the most part, because we all know.
Yeah, everybody different.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody different, and some of them, you know, may be worse than us. And then we got black people who love to keep their kids in the nest. I mean, I know, you know, those places like New York, L.A., I mean, it's so doggone expensive, man.
Yeah.
I think the average person, we looked it up one day, the average person stays at home till they like 24 or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
And I don't see anything wrong. Like, okay, I don't want my kids to be 30 plus still living at home. That's not what I'm saying. But 18, I think that's too young to force your kids out. If they're ready, if they're really ready and they're mature enough at 18, okay, so be it. Especially, I mean, if they're not going off to college.
Yeah.
But if they 19, 20, 21, 22 and they still want to be at home, I feel like that should be okay. It shouldn't be frowned upon. Oh, when you gonna move out your mama and daddy house? When you gonna?
It's like you know. It definitely should be okay, but there's this understanding. If you do stick around, you still gotta understand it's your parents' household.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
You're gonna get treated like an adult for about, I would say, 40% of the time. But that other 60% of the time, you still in the nest.
Oh yeah.
You still underneath their house, so it's their rules. You know what I'm saying? You get a little leeway. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, okay, yeah, I ain't got no curfew, none of that kind of stuff. But you can't just be coming in at 4 a.m, night after night after night after night after night. No, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
So 18 to me is just that moment that you know, okay, well, I know they're going to do BS. I know they're going to, you know, want to be with their friends and stuff. Okay, this is your time to know that, listen, you always have a place to stay, but if you get out of line a little too far,
you're
gonna have to go and find your own spot and do all that on your own time.
No, you definitely don't get to be in the house and be disrespectful and feel like you just in your own stuff because you ain't.
Yeah, some kids probably just get in there and just be like, you know what, like now, you know, especially with single moms and stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, now I'm the man of the house or something like that. So
you will still get checked.
Yeah.
You will still get checked. You ain't too old for that, especially if you still in my house.
Yeah.
You will still get checked. So I mean, it's gonna be boundaries. But it's so much to it. And then too, like, there's different with every race, you have because everybody try to put the ghetto label on black folks. I feel like there's a ghetto group in every race. Like there's ghetto white people, there's ghetto Hispanic people, there's ghetto Chinese people, Asian people. Like everybody in that race, in that culture is not the same. No. All black people are not the same. We don't all look alike. No. All white people are not the same. All Hispanic people are not the same. No. We are all different. Just because we got the same skin color or same beliefs or same whatever the case may be, we are not all the same, and we're not supposed to be the same.
Mm-hmm. And it's okay. It's like what we talked about with having your preference of things. Like if a white guy likes white girls, like let that be his preference. If a black guy, will only date blonde hair, blue eyed girls, let that be his preference. If a girl want to date a girl, like that's their preference. If a guy want to date a guy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's your preference. It's your life. I feel like nobody should be in control of what you like. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't be, this is the most important thing. You should not be judged for what you like. You know what I'm saying? You like what you like.
And you are who you are.
Like, exactly. Some people just take things the wrong way. People joking, oh man, yeah, she don't mess with black dudes. You know what I'm saying? This. Like, if she don't, she don't.
That's her business.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's always going to be some, dude that think he can break that barrier and he going to keep on knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? So, I just believe that people should have their preference. If you like girls that, we stem this conversation off of, cosmetic work. If you like that kind of thing, you like that kind of thing. It ain't our thing. I feel like we preach natural, pure beauty over here. That's all we saying. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying something wrong. We ain't saying it's something that is wrong with these people mentally. We ain't saying none of that. No. All we saying is we promote natural beauty over here. That's it. We feel like the way God made you is the way you should probably stay. That's all we be saying. Because
he don't make no mistakes.
No.
At all.
No.
And a lot of it is, especially in this time, this day and age, everybody is getting on the internet and seeing what people are talking negatively about. And if that applies to them, they feel like they got to fix it.
Yeah.
Because they don't fit into that mold. No, forget them. Again, that's their opinion. That's their preference. Ain't nobody should have that much. I don't want to say control, but their judgments shouldn't mean that much to you.
Yeah,
their opinions shouldn't mean that much to you.
It's so much like, it's just like with the Cal Williams thing. It's so much like clan behavior going on in this world. You know, like with the Cat Williams thing, we got more people out here talking about that crap than we got of our own people talking about Black history and the stuff that's really important and our forefathers and the way we became who we are to this day. We clan up behind negativity like nobody's business. But when it comes to our purpose, what we stand for, all that kind of stuff, man, that stuff is, it's dwindling away fast. Fast. And it's funny too, in these days and ages, we should be able to emphasize these things and to let more and more people know about our culture. But in the same token, is that happening?
No.
Let me hop on Twitter just to hopefully make a point.
Because it's, for whatever reason, it's so easy to indulge in negativity. It's so much easier to follow that and make that a trend than it is anything that's positive or uplifting or, it's just, that's what drives me crazy about the internet.
Here we go. Trending. Number 1, the Grammys. 2, Pro Bowl games. 3, World Cup. 4, MetLife. 5, New Jersey. Trending, Tyler. I don't know what that is. That's number 6. Number 7, We Want Cody. Number 8, Billy. Number 9, Brahim, and number 10, Nacho. Those last two were soccer related.
Oh, I was like, what does that even mean?
Yeah,
I mean this is like
none of this
sports
is pertaining
thing.
to what. Yeah,
it ain't nothing negative, but still, it ain't got nothing.
Nothing is. I mean, it's supposed to be our month, and like, I bet if you ask the average kid under 15 right now, do they know what month it is? They probably gonna tell you no, including black kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they doing all the stuff with the school and all that stuff. Like,
but even that ain't the same as it used to be.
What's that?
You know, like it ain't talked about in the schools like it used to be.
Duh.
Like that too. Like they want to take Black history and put it in a little bitty container when it's so much more than that.
And you want to know what's funny? I used to think that they were doing it to diminish our history, which to a certain extent they are. But some of them try to explain it in this way, like they're trying to create a better world to where it's just like we'll never forget it, but we move on from it. And to be honest with you, I would understand that if I knew that all of them was for that. But I know that it's a lot of people out there who they want to diminish it so that they can hide. Not that they can hide, but that they can continue to be how they are, but also kind of remind blacks or whoever, hey, like this is our country that we let you come in. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? It's still ours, so on and so forth.
Yeah, very much so.
It's still gonna be them. It's not a whole lot of them who want to abolish the history so that we can move forward and be better as a people.
No, they just want to not talk about it. So it's
not exactly. They tired of getting it's like when you do something bad to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they tired of hearing about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. Just like I don't know if this is still a thing, but I mean, I know it was a time when they was talking about they wanted to take the history of slavery out of the books, out of the textbooks for the schools. Exactly. Like that just goes back to what I was saying. They want the culture, but they don't want to talk about the history of it. They don't want to talk about the things that we've been through and how much stronger we are now than what we were maybe then.
Exactly.
It's just like, okay, we're past it. It's over. Why are y'all still talking about it? What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean? Why are we still talking about it? Exactly. Why are we not talking about it more? Exactly. Why are our kids not learning more about it? And of course, it's more than just the schools because we have to teach them at home as well. But you think Betty and John gonna be teaching their kids about Black history at home? If they don't hear about it at school, they probably not gonna hear about it nowhere else. So
exactly,
our kids are growing up with these kids. If it's erased out of the schools, our kids will know about it, but these other kids won't. So whenever they get older and these conversations may come up, they like, okay, what are you talking about? That didn't happen.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break real quick, and I'm going to have a question for you right after this break, y'all. We'll be right back at y'all in just a second. So we are back. I had a question for you after all of that, what you just said. In 2024, let's say we were a white couple, and we had some kids that were about to come up, in the elementary ranks, if you will, and learn about history and stuff. So would you tell them about it, or do you feel like that's kind of not in the lane that you want to kind of be in? You want to just kind of put that in the past. Like, how would you raise your white children if you were white?
I think I would tell them because I wouldn't see myself as a racist white person that is like, okay, we anti-Black history and anti-Black people and all that. Because, I mean, that's part of what happened. That's part of the world's history. I mean, yes, it happened to us, but that's part of what took place in the world. Like, so that's something that everybody should have knowledge of, in my opinion. Like, because regardless, we're in this world together. Black people, white people, Asians, Hispanics. We're all in this world together. So why should we not all have the same information?
Most def. I'm not gonna lie, like, and I definitely respect the way you went about the question, because it definitely, I feel like if your kid asks you about it, then that's definitely the approach you should go. But me personally, I think that I would raise our kids in a manner of, like, we treat everybody the same. We don't really even harp on history. We move forward, you know. And one thing that will not be tolerated in my household is any type of discrimination on any kind of level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, they may preach, oh yeah, you know, we love black people, we love Hispanics, people of color, all that. But then you hate Democrats, or you hate the LGBTQ people. So in some way, shape, or form or fashion, you're showing some type of discrimination or prejudice or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard for a kid to follow along with whatever it is that you're teaching them, because you're not really being thorough in what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So because at the end of the day, you can't blame a white person for wanting to go that route, because last time I checked, it's not their job to tell our story. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't want them telling our story. Yeah. Because everybody is going to tell the story how they want you to hear it. You feel me?
See, and it's not even just trying to tell our story. You guys, and now you got books galore. Yeah. You got TV shows galore. You got, I mean, there's so much information out there that you don't have to rely on your understanding of it. Yeah. The books, the kids have books on, you know, different important people in Black history other than Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and I was going to say Muhammad Ali. Malcolm X. Yes, but he is. But I was trying to say Malcolm X. But because there's so many, like on Facebook, how I've been sharing different fun facts about people that we don't hear about. Yeah. Like there's so many people in Black history that have not gotten any type of shine.
But you get
that we need to know about. No, definitely.
It be Black people out there who really think a white person is finna be doing that. No. Not that it ain't something out there that ain't, but I be like, really, y'all, come on. Yeah. That's our job. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's our freaking job. Don't come to me with all that BLM crap and all that stuff if you ain't even educating your own kids on what we about. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you taking your kid to school and y'all bumping Sexy Red, but then you ain't telling them about the 400 years that, you know what I'm saying, our ancestors had to go through to get people in the position to be able to do stuff like that, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me about none of that Black power, none of that BS. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all BS if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, doing your part.
Because, of course, there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. Yeah. Everything. So, I mean, if you're going to do it the best way you can. Don't just be throwing stuff out there just because you feel like that's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
No, definitely not.
I remember when Cap was doing the kneeling thing and some old school dude was at my job talking about, yeah, I ain't watching the NFL. I stand with Cap. And I was just like, you know, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I don't jump on the bandwagon and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know our folks is getting slayed out here left and right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with them 100%. You understand? But I called that Cap stuff from the jump. I said it was Cap. You know what I'm saying? I said Cap was Cap. And now look at, you know what I'm saying, 4, 5, 6, 7 years later, it's looking like I was right, because I ain't seen nothing with this dude. You know what I'm saying? All I've been seeing is this dude trying to get back in the NFL. You trying to get back in the league that you talking about wasn't recognizing are blacks getting slayed out here in the street. What kind of sense do that make, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I was really for him, like, keep pushing on with that. If that's what you about, keep pushing on with that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no personality. That dude that was not the person to be doing that for us. That's all I'm saying. And now we starting to see that, hey, man, maybe, you know, maybe I was right.
If you're going to do it wholeheartedly and with the right intentions.
Yeah, and do it knowing that you might lose everything, which you did. And then he went and sued the NFL for collusion, and they ended up settling. And then he went and said, you know what, I'm going to try to get back into the league. Think about that, babe. Say you work for the school system. Let's say you told them they discriminated against you and you want $500,000. And y'all end up settling for 100,000, right? And then you go back up there
and put in the
application.
Like,
who does that? You know what I'm saying?
Make that make sense.
Make it make sense. I'm for authenticity. You know what I'm saying? I'm for the people who are really out here fighting and striving for us. You know what I'm saying? We black, so we definitely support the blacks the most as far as pushing our people. The Hispanics, do y'all thing, man. I've been seeing, you know what I'm saying, the way y'all, like you said, stick together and push each other and always coming together when it's time to come together. Keep doing y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just encourage every race, every group out there, you know what I'm saying, whether you Asian, whatever, blase, sexual orientation, push whatever it is that you push, because that's where your passion lies. You know what I'm saying? Wherever your passion lies, push whatever you want to push, but don't push whatever you pushing on other people.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For definitely. Like, just regardless of what your complexion look like, just be the best you can be.
Exactly.
Like, and some people just look too much at race. Like, we people. Yeah. We are people. At the end of the day, when we die, we all gonna turn to ashes. That's it. That don't look. We all gonna look the same when the skin fall off our skeleton. So just be the best you can be.
Exactly.
And don't spread. Lord, just don't be judgmental.
Yeah.
Like, just don't, because none of us are perfect. First of all, I don't care if you purple, pink, black, yellow, orange. Nobody is perfect.
Resolutions is to stop being so judgmental.
Yeah.
Even though it's like little stuff, I just say little stupid stuff, but that ain't making us no better
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Even the little childish stuff that I do sometimes, like, it ain't making this world better. And you know, our daughter was one of the ones that called me on that. She was like, she was joking, but she was just like, man, stop being so judgmental. You know, like, stop being. And I was just like, man, you know, it's crazy. She kind of right. You know what I'm saying? Like, some stuff just ain't worth saying. Some stuff is just better to keep to yourself.
And the more people that realize that, the better this world will be.
Yeah.
And look, and I told her that the other day. You do not have to say everything that comes to your mind. Yes. You don't have to type everything that comes to your mind. Some things, a lot of things, are better left unsaid. Nobody cares. Yep. Nobody. If you just blurting out stuff to just blurt it, nobody cares. Keep it to yourself. Go write it in your journal. If you just got to get it out, go write it on a piece of paper and throw it away. You don't have to share it for people to see. You don't. Because for what?
And you got to ask yourself, what did I do to plant a good seed in this world? I love the Cat Williams interview, at least the stuff that I saw of it. It was very insightful for nonsense. But as far as like stuff that's actually going to get us somewhere in this world and like make this world a better place, there was literally, that was like on a scale, like if we wanted to compare it to food value or nutritional value, there was literally no nutritional value in that interview.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? What did you gain from that to make your life better? What, to call people out when, guess what? That ain't going to make you better. You know what I'm saying? That's going to give them more attention. You know what I'm saying? It's like Mike Epps joked about on his stand-up. He was like, man, y'all see what Cat was doing? Wow, he was wilding, huh? He was like, man, all I wanted him to do was say my name, whether good or bad. I just wanted some clout. Shoot, give me some, because that's what it is these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing people a favor when you talking about them. So you might as well just keep your comments to yourself or say something nice.
I think somebody said it was a 2-hour interview. The people that sat and watched all 2 hours of that, how?
Yeah.
I saw clips of it, but to sit and watch 2 hours of some foolishness?
Nah.
Like what?
Like we didn't. He was saying some good stuff, but nobody paid attention to that.
Oh no, it was just
y'all was there for the BS.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying,
for the gossip and the dirty laundry that was aired and all that mess. Yeah,
and that stuff didn't affect these dudes' careers not one bit.
Not one bit.
Cedric still gonna be on that TV.
Ludacris still finna go film the 20th
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Like these people still finna make their money.
Steve Harvey still chasing $500 million. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Hart still doing whatever he making his money, how he make his money.
Probably off of this crap by the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, I guess Cat is the one that benefit from it because he didn't got the most attention than he has in a long time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So he benefited from
That's
it.
That's a very good point too, because it's like Cat is great. Don't get me wrong, but these guys are here and Cat is here. You know what I'm saying? And even after that interview, it's like still like
that gap.
And it's like I said, I bet you Steve Harvey probably don't go back on there. If he did, I'd be surprised. I'm almost positive Kevin Hart ain't gonna entertain that.
Has he even been on there?
No. And see, that's what Shannon knew in the back of his head. Like, man, I'm probably not gonna get those
interviews.
1%ers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because of that. You know what I'm saying?
And that too, like, why we gotta be the ones airing out the foolishness?
Yeah, we just making ourselves look dumb. That's what I'm talking about
between
with this whole conversation.
Shannon Sharp, what is his name? Cam Newton.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and that dude. Like, why do we have to be the ones airing out the foolishness?
Let me tell y'all something. No other race can outdo black people when it come to talking about their own. Man. I will promise you that. No other race can outdo us. You heard it here first. No other race can outdo black people talking about their own.
And that's the one thing that
you got this goofy dude out here, Charleston White. Like, we really coming to this dude for advice.
Who's listening to? Who's genuinely listening to him,
bro? If I seen him in person, and I used to like the dude, but now he just getting on my nerves. I swear, like,
ignorant
I couldn't be in the same
at its
room
best.
as him. I would probably slap him. I'd slap him so hard he'd get a concussion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because why? What is the point?
Nah, man, nah.
What is the point?
I ain't going for that. I'd knock that other eye crooked. For real, he irritates me, and when these dudes give him a platform, it's disturbing to me. And I don't see no other race with nobody out there doing that to their people.
Like, why are the ignorant ones getting the platforms? Why are they the ones that get all of this airtime? For what?
It's terrible, man.
For us to be able to sit back and laugh at them? Is that like why?
It's terrible.
That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Like, people be talking about Sexy Red. I'm like, look, she makes me embarrassed to be a black woman, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. Why do we want to advertise ourselves that way? You know, look, she making her money, she doing her thing. If that's the goal, go get your money, baby girl. But I just feel like there's so many other ways to do it.
Absolutely. But to be fair, though, she's only doing something that was done before. And she's practicing an art. These other people are out here, you know, basically.
The art of
music. I mean, she ain't out here. She ain't got no podcast out here talking about, yeah, go out here and get pregnant and do this and this. Of course, she's saying these kinds of things in her lyrics.
That's not music to me. I'm sorry.
Okay, but it's like I told you, though. I mean, she ain't doing nothing that ain't been done.
No,
before.
Definitely not. She's not the first
she ain't talking about nothing that ain't been talked about.
She's not. She is not the first to be as vulgar.
If you got to address her, you got to address the rap culture in general. And I'm not disagreeing one bit. I've been a part of those things.
But how often do you hear me listening to rap music?
Do what?
How often do you hear me listening to rap music?
Exactly. That's my point.
That's not my
like you gotta address like, and I get it. You singling her out to give people
an example.
But you gotta point it out in general. I mean, ain't none of it really good. You know what I'm saying? And to like Charleston White's point, he always likes to say, y'all don't talk about, you know, these Chicago rappers smoking other rappers and this, and this. You know what I'm saying? Right message, wrong messenger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta address it in general. It ain't none of it very good.
No, I mean even to the TV shows. I don't even know the names of them because I don't watch them. But whatever this Zeus Network and the chicks from Bad Girls Club or whatever it's all a hot mess. Like a group of black women on a show fighting and snatching off each other wigs and walking around half naked for everybody to see. Like it's it's entertainment. Yeah. But at whose expense? We the only ones out here looking crazy like that.
Yeah.
We are the only ones on TV as a collective looking crazy.
And not to put a monetary label on it, but guys, black people, 4% of this world's wealth. We doing all of this stuff and we ain't even getting our max gains out of this.
Because we going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, from a financial standpoint. But think about it though. We talk the most, we talk about each other the most, we're the most entertaining, but we gain the least. That's a perfect stat right there to show you that other races don't do that to each other like we do it to each other. The fact that we're the most entertaining, we're the most liked, we're the most, I ain't gonna say feared, but we're the most duplicated.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we get the least amount out of everybody. You got the other folks. They're the least duplicated. They're the least popular. They're the least they're you know, some of them are bland. They ain't got no flavor. They ain't got no this, and this. But they're financially up here and we're down here.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. That's what goes to show you that we don't support each other like we should.
No.
And we beat each other down. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So. And not to say that's all. I mean, we have our black people that are on TV that's, you know, showing a positive light, positive. Bringing, it's not all super bad. Positive. But but the bad always outshines
the good.
It always outshines the good that people are trying to do.
Always.
You gonna hear the negative stuff before you hear about the Tabitha Browns and the Fantasias and the Tarajis, and you know you're gonna have
that way too.
Yes,
we're programmed,
and that's what's sad. Like
some people be actually even sad. Like when you hear like some good news, you be like, "Oh yeah, that's what's up," and then when you finally get to hear that bad news. Oh man, dang! They just won't shut up about it. Right?
It goes on and on and on and on. It's like, but wait a minute.
I think we all guilty of that. And
for sure.
We're programmed that way.
Yep. But it's like at some point we gotta break that.
Yes.
At some point that has to stop, and we gotta be like, okay, let's flip this around the other way, because this ain't getting us nowhere. Nowhere.
No, nowhere.
I don't. But that's just what it is. Like, I've been sharing on Facebook, this girl has been missing. 16 years old. I've been sharing it on Facebook. Her family been looking for her. Well, today, they put up a post and said that she has been found and she's back home. The first comment, well, I wonder why she left in the first place. What does it matter? What does it matter? Like, this is something good. This baby has been found. She back home. We ain't nobody else got to worry about if she's still alive, if she okay. And the first comment, well, why she leave the house in the first place?
People are stupid.
Not, yay, I'm happy she home. I'm happy she's safe. Thank God. You know, none of that. I wonder why she left the house in the first place.
People are stupid.
Like, I cannot. I just have to get off because I wanted to comment on this. I was like, I'm not gonna do it because that's just the devil sucking me in. Because I want to go in.
Yeah, the devil. Hey, the devil is in the fine prints. You know, we see the big headline or whatever, like you just said, daughter found, whatever. The devil is in the fine print. What's the fine print? The comments. Where are some of the wildest things you ever gonna hear in your life?
Shh. Comment
in
section.
the comments. That's where you can go and find him. Ain't it funny too? It's below.
Yep.
Comments are below. Guess who lies below? Beneath.
But like we said earlier, you don't have to say everything. Mm-hmm. You don't have to type everything.
I used to comment on Instagram posts, but I've definitely scaled back because it's like, why do I want to go up under the post underneath with the people down here and mingle with them? Why would I want to do that? Yeah. It's literally a prime example of how we go and we mingle with the enemy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to go down here and talk to these lowlifes. You know what I'm saying?
Because that ain't going to get you nowhere, but have your day turned upside down. Now you just frustrated and in a bad mood and you want to just
remember that boxing group I was in?
Yeah. Oh,
this boxing group y'all used to have me in my feels like.
Look, and it drove me crazy.
It's ridiculous. I'm embarrassed to say it right now. Like, oh my God, I'm talking about dudes I walk past them in the grocery store like, oh, I didn't know that was the dude I was arguing with.
Arguing with folks we don't even know.
It can grab you. It can grab and hold you.
It can. But that's the thing. And once it grab you, it's so hard to wiggle up out of that grip. Mm-hmm. So that's why you have to refrain from even going there, because it's gonna be so hard for you to get out of it. Yep. So just don't even indulge in it.
Don't even tap in.
Don't even let it get you there. Because look, once that hold is on, man,
it's hard to let go. But you can get out. You definitely can get out. But that was an awesome conversation. Conversation, man. I really enjoyed that one. I just realized I drink diet sodas. I put a diet soda in the freezer, and it's probably not drinkable right now. It's a bottle.
Oh yeah, it's frozen.
Yeah,
it's frozen. It's all right. It can thaw out.
Yeah. But
it's gonna be a little watered down, but you'll be all right.
Yeah, I needed to hold off my appetite so my stomach could look somewhat. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? If I'd have ate it, I'd have been. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, like I said, that was a great conversation. I hope this was helpful to someone out there. It was definitely helpful for us. You know, try to stay away from judging. Stay in your lane. Mm-hmm. Promote your people. There's nothing wrong with promoting your people positively. You know what I'm saying? Not negatively.
Bite your tongue.
Bite your tongue when you need to. Yes. Stay out them comments. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get rich in them comments. You ain't going to turn people around in them comments.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't. That's one thing I done did in life. I done did a lot of things in life, but I ain't never swayed someone's opinion.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the few things that is dang near impossible.
Yeah. They going to be who they going to be regardless of what you comment back.
Yep.
Just let them have it.
You probably more likely to hit the Powerball than to sway somebody's opinion. Mm-hmm. So, man. Beautiful, beautiful. I need y'all to do me a favor. Like and subscribe to the channel. Please, 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 please.
And share with somebody.
Share with somebody. Please leave us some comments. We love the comments. We love the feedback.
Yes, all of that.
It is so appreciated. We are growing. And
we thank y'all.
Is good. Yes, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching Fullest Corner Podcast, where we give experience, not advice. The best advice comes from experience. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed week. Peace.
Bye.